looking forward to having more solo maybe trips or adventures. So now I would like to give you last task. It's a small task. Just keep your phone aside, okay? And close your eyes for few seconds. Okay? Now just imagine that you went on a date with a reflection of yourself. A person who is just like you, or maybe who is you. Now you have to analyze it. Just imagine the whole date, and you have to define that date in 3 words, like 3 terms that you will use to define that person that you just went on a date with. Done? Who wants to answer first? Toastmaster Ashutosh.
I am me and myself.
Okay. Anyone else? Yeah.
Active, humorous, and third one.
Okay, active humorous, that's great. Yeah.
Fun, hardworking, and energetic.
I know that because I have met you before also. Yeah, that's true. And anyone else? Yeah.
Yeah, humorous, hardworking, and balanced.
Okay, nice. So basically, solo dating or maybe being alone is about slowing down for a moment, pausing for a moment, because life is always rushing. Like people are always rushing. We are always in a rush, in a hurry. We are always, tensed about everything, stressed about everything. So maybe we need some time. We need some time for our own self. I know it might be sometimes really uncomfortable to sit with your own hollow thoughts or something like that. But then it is really important because at the end, like imagine if you're alone, there is no one around you, but you are with yourself, and now you're just blank because you don't know your own self. You know people around you, but you just don't know yourself. So I think solo dating is something that is beyond aesthetics, that is beyond just coffee, snacks, and clicking very aesthetic pictures. That is really good. I mean, I love doing that also. It's a part of pampering yourself. But then solo dating, it's not something really fancy. It is something weird, something natural, raw, and very real. So that's it from my side. Now I would like to hand over the stage to the general evaluator of the meeting for the evaluation segment.
So now moving ahead with the evaluation section, I'll call on stage Toastmaster Manish for evaluating the speech of Toastmaster Fahad.
Okay, once again, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So, today my target speaker was Fahad. I think Fahad is one of the most dynamic speaker of our club. He always looks very confident. He delivered his level 1 project 3. Path was persuasive influence. So, for his speech, my evaluation is his voice was clear and loud and understood. Tone, speech and volume was also clear. Eye contact was proper. I think he was engaged with each and everyone over here with his eye contact. I think audience were engaged. His gesture was good. Hand movement was proper. And he looked very comfortable, which is very most important thing. while you delivering your speech in front of public, you should look confident and comfortable. There should not be any panic in your body, in your voice. So, as he always did, he was very good at his speech. And at the last, there is always a chance for improvement, and you are the judge of yourself. While you are delivering a speech anywhere, audience makes something about what they are listening, but thing is that you understand yourself. If you are confident, you feel confident. If you think there's something missing in your speech, so you are better there. So all the best, team work for your upcoming projects. Thank you.
Thank you to Master Manish for giving elaborate evaluation for Toastmaster FAR. Next, I call upon a stage to Toastmaster Vishal for evaluating the speech of Toastmaster.
Toastmaster Avnish very well started with his purpose in mind. He started with good stage movement. He started with good vocal variety. One time where he excelled was when he was speaking, when he was giving the hand gestures, that everyone has different communication style. He was able to give his hand gestures and point out that everyone has different communication style. So he was explaining it well. After that, when he said that there are the 4 types of communication style, when he was saying, so at that time his hand gestures were 4 and then coming to 3, 2 and 1. It was very well explained. It was very well giving what he wanted to explain. Thereafter, his vocal variety, when he said that so that I can save my job, so he was having high pitch, low pitch very well. Another time when he was saying that it is the energy that I bring. So it was not like it is the energy that I bring. He was like, it is the energy that I bring. So that was very good vocal variety. But where I would want to tell him, where I would want to correct him is his pausing points. His pausing points was, he was pausing, yes, he was pausing, but it was not deliberate pause. Had he paused at the places when he wanted to switch from one place to another, like this is the speech of a direct speaker, and then he would have moved to like this. This is the speech of the direct speaker. Now coming to the initiative speaker, so he was not having great deliberate pauses like that. He was not having deliberate pauses. Such was the case in having his stage movement as well. It was not deliberate. When he was speaking, it was not deliberate that he was firstly not occupying the left and right side of the stage, and he was continuously moving, which was okay, fine. But it was not deliberate that okay, this transition is happening, so he is moving. Okay, this point he is explaining, and he has explained this, so now he is moving to another part of the stage and explaining some other point. But when he was having transitions, when he was having transitions in his points, he was explaining on phone. Okay, this was this, and could you come? And I know it is very traffic and everything. When he was explaining this point, he was having very, very great transitions from 1, 2, 3, 4. Very well, he was explaining that okay, these are the 4 different communication styles. But and the facts, which he told about the Salman Shah, okay, he told this point, and Atal Bihari Vajpayee, he told this point. So these were very well explained. So overall, good vocal variety, body movement. Only work required would be in the transition, in the stage movement, and in the deliberate pauses. But overall, he gave good facts and good transitions. So good speech. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vishal, for being like so elaborate, just evaluating Toastmaster Fahad. Now, next I call upon State Toastmaster Sadiq for his evaluation on the speech of Toastmaster Unit. So, welcome on the stage.
So, as we all know, TM Emily has delivered a wonderful speech today. She made my job as an evaluator tough. So, anyways, I will do the evaluation. I will divide the evaluation in two parts. First will be what went good, and the second part will be what she needs to improve on. So, the first thing, I'll start with content. So, I think content was very good, and it was made for this kind of speech where she need to use vocal variety. She had interacted with alarm clock, her car, pillow, refrigerator, different things. So she was able to show her vocal variety usage within the speech. So content was excellent and it had a lot of creativity. Second thing, facial expressions were very good. She has shown all kind of different facial expressions, showing angry, or we can say different facial expressions she showed during the speech. Her energy was very high. She delivered a whole speech on high energy, and then she used a lot of nice gestures where talking with different, interacting with different objects. She showed very nice gestures. The three things I would say that she need to work upon, which would had made her speech excellent, is, I think, first is eye contact. You need to improve on. So because you were having the eye contact with the audience, but it was not consistent. Many of the times you were looking down, so that was not which went very well, and you need to improve upon. Then I think the pace could have been a little bit slow. But at times, like, it was kind of, you were speaking at a high pace. You tried to maintain the pace, but still it felt like it went on a high pace speed. And I think overall it was a good speech. I think I would not have imagined making such a beautiful speech with showing a lot of vocal varieties. So that's all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you for being like so elaborate and then speaking and evaluating Toastmaster in such a nice way. So I think that is a lot of things like Toastmaster English to carry home and may come up actually with more confidence like next time. So now I call upon stage Toastmaster Pushpa for her evaluation on table topic. Speakers. Thanks.
Good afternoon, fellow Toastmaster and distinguished guests. First, we congratulate our Toastmaster of Trade, Toastmaster Ashutosh. He has given a very good topic and in line with the topic Toastmaster of Day. So, engage the audience. First, Toastmaster Sadiq. My favorite time. He has given a very good example that normally maximum person have a favorite time of reading books. Reading books, he has explained very well that you are going to be develop a personality and getting a experience from the person, writer, who incorporate his whole life experience in writing of the book. And he has given a very good example of the power of now. That how you are going to be used the time, and he also explained very well that in a book he has given the author is suggesting that you have to live in the present moment. Overall the speech was a very good, and only one recommendation, that the eye contact, that you have to cover the whole audience, and sometime in the starting your hands was this way. This will give that the speaker is not confident. So a little bit you have to work on the same. You have to open the hand and give the whole movement. This overall the speech was good, and you have connect with the topic. Now come to the Toastmaster Vishal. solitude or a Wi-Fi. And Vishal has given a very good example that it is depend upon the person. You cannot go with the solitude or with the Wi-Fi. You require all the things, and he has given a very balanced speak on the topic. Only he has speak very less. As he is an experienced Toastmaster, he have to talk little bit more. At least you have to consume a given time of 2 minutes. Otherwise, overall, it was a good speech. Guest Ashish. Solo coffee or a crowded party? Ashish has explained very well why he was going in a solo coffee or when he was going in a crowded party. It is a human tendency. Many times he like a solo coffee and crowded party. And he explained very well with his personality that how he has his parents is explaining. Or only recommendation is that Ashish was standing here by observing that he is a confident speaker. He has consumed his given time. That means he know speaking. So he has to work on to take a pauses, voice modulation and stage movement. I will share you my yesterday example when I told my daughter in a loud moment. She revert back me in a loud moment. When I told keep voice modulation low, she tell me first you have to do. Then I understand. It is a voice modulation and voice this your relation are going to be improved. Yesterday I know that voice modulation and voice control make your relation very good. Suppose your voice is melody and slow and give a good energy, it will make your relationship good. In a practically. So in Toastmaster we are learning also this that how you control your voice modulation. Now come to the Toastmaster Chanchal. Alone at home or cooking. She has explained very well that cooking is a wastage of a time and you can use this time for a order and get a good meal and healthy. As a Toastmaster, Chanchal is an experienced Toastmaster. The content was very good and she proved his way that why she liked to ordering the food. But I recommend that she has to use the stage properly and keep it slow and take a pauses. Pauses are very important. Your speech are going to be very good if you are taking a good pauses and at a proper time. That will connect with the audiences. Otherwise, your speech was a very good. I recommend the same. Guest Vichar. To ditch more mirror. She has explained that when you are in a mirror, how you can this. She has explained very well that when she is going out, you are always thinking that how people are thinking about the me. This type of question is come. When you think about no one can make you feel inferior without your permission, your confidence is automatically going up. So we have to talk ourselves and she has explained very well. Richard have also packed fast. You have to little bit slow. At least audience have to absorb what you are going to be talking about the same. And voice modulation, as I already explained, all we have to work on the same. That is a very important in our communication skill. And she has closed very well that self-examination and self-teacher is must. I will tell you the one quote. Become you can teacher. We are own teacher. When we are observing ourselves, we will improve more. Because no one can teach us more ourselves. Toastmaster Yogita, who give to company music or snacks? Yogita has explained very well. Maximum people will choose that company in the music because all time you are not able to get the snacks. In the office time or when you are in a walking or jogging, this is the best company. And Yogita has explained very well as she is a Toastmaster. You know. So she had to take more time. You have given a less. You have to talk more about the same. Otherwise your content was very good. Yes, Sakshi, who talks a mirror or your thoughts? And normally every person think about his thoughts that how different thoughts. When you sit, you are imagining lots of thoughts. So you have to work on your thoughts. Your thoughts are going to be create your destiny. So observe your thoughts. What type of thoughts you are creating. Overall, the speech was a great. Toastmaster Yashwant, alone on a stage or lonely in a crowd. As a Toastmaster, Yashwant has given a very good example. It is a better you have to in a state athlete you are going to give the performance and other thing. Only recommendation is a Toastmaster Yashwant is this way. There was a little bit fast movement. You have to slow it and it will have to connect with the audience. You have to direct connect. As last week Toastmaster Asankya has suggested that we have to make a jet type of movement. Here, 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 here. This way we have to make it. That will connect with the audience. Overall, your speech was a great, and you have connected that alone on a stage will be the better option as compared to the other. And I will now give the stage to our general evaluator of the.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pushpa, for elaborating and then evaluating all the speakers here who came and performed on the stage. Now, I call upon Toastmaster Yashwant for his role as a listener asking questions just to find out how the people, attentive people, have been just listening to the proceeding and all the speakers they have just gone by. And just please come on the stage, welcome him with big round of applause. Thank you so much.
So as a listener, today I have framed some questions. On the basis of that, we decide who is the best listener. I have a lot of questions. So, starting first, what Fahad has confessed when he started his speech?
He doesn't have memories.
Sorry?
Anger issues.
Angry.
No.
He has less friends.
You don't have, yes, right. You don't have more friends. Is complete the sentence. Net worth is equal to
Network.
Right. What tools Fahad has implemented for improving the network?
And you going to the attending the marriage party.
He started to helping others.
Yes.
Yes. What was the topic of Team Avni's today?
Understanding communication style.
Right. Understanding my communication style. And how many types of communication styles are?
4.
Right. What was the Team Avni's communication style? What he accepted?
Analytical,
Analytical,
H with H. With H.
direct action.
Which beverages Emily has taken in her horrible morning?
Coffee.
Alright. How many times Emily has tried to start her car?
5 times.
5 times.
Very good. What Emily Frisch said to her when she opened the gate, the door of the fridge?
Self-control.
What Sadiq do in his free time?
Reading
books. Very good. What guest Assis has chosen, solo coffee or crowded party?
Both. Both depend upon the time.
Krishna. It was the situation. When Assis has settled in the Lucknow, what he searched first?
Party place.
Sorry?
Party.
Right. What Chanchal prefer when she alone at home, cooking or ordering?
Ordering.
Very simple question. what is the best company of guest Yogita? Music or
Music.
studies?
Music.
Okay, thank you to all. You have listened carefully. And over to Dr.
Thank you, Toastmaster Yashwant, for asking very good questions, and most of them they were answered. So now moving on with the reports. You use. You have to.
But I can.
No, in case there is like anything.
No, there's nothing.
Okay, okay. So now I call upon stage a timer of the day, Toastmaster Ravi, for his report.
Good afternoon, Toastmasters and guests. Today, first of all, kudos to every speakers. They are qualified. And once again, for the table topic, everyone is qualified because they use But Vishal sir, you just take only 1 minute, so you at least try for the 2 minutes. Otherwise, guests and all take above 1 minute and 30 seconds to 2 minutes. So you must be trying. Otherwise, everything is perfect. And for the evolution, if we talking about, everyone is qualified. Like Toastmaster Manish take 2 minutes and 11 seconds qualified. Toastmaster shall take 3 minutes and 21 seconds qualified because we have 30 seconds for the perfect time. And Toastmaster shall take 2 minutes and 40 seconds qualified. Everyone is qualified. That's right.
So now I call upon next Toastmaster Nidhi for her report as a R counter specialist. Welcome on the stage.
Good afternoon, Toastmasters and guests. Here is my Ashanka report. TM Yashwant has used aha 8 times. TM Avantika has used aha 8 times and 1 time, and word like and has used like 2 times. TM Fahad has used R 2 times. TM Vishal has used R 3 times. TM Avnish has used R 2 times, and words like I, like 2 times. TM Emily has used R 5 times, that 1 time, and 2 times. TM Sadiq has used R 5 times, and 2 times, and words like 2 times. TM Ashutosh has used R 3 times, and words like and 1 time. TM Pushpa has used that 2 times and 4 times. TM Sadiq has used R 4 times, so 5 times, and 1 time. TM Ashish has used R 2 times, so 1 time. TM Chanchal has used R 4 times, and word like okay 1 time. Guest Richa has used R 3 times. Guest Yogita has used R 1 time. Guest Sakshi has used R 4 times, and word like so 1 time. And TM Yashwant has used R 2 times. So that's all for today.
Thank you for your elaborate report on our counter. I think everybody must have gained out of that and going to like implement also next time when they come and deliver on the stage. Now I call upon our Toastmaster Mansi for her grammatian report.
Thank you, General Evaluator. So I think we really imbibed the word of the day and did not use it at all. So before I go into the details of the report, I would just want to say that it's a very beautiful opportunity that we come and go back with new words and grammars and learn from everybody every time we come here. So now I'll begin my report. So word of the day was only used twice, once by Yashwant and once by Vishal. Phrase of the day was only used once by Vishal. Few good words were used in the meeting. To begin with, solitude, which means to be pleasantly lonely. Grumpy, which means bad-tempered. Sassy, which means full of spirits. And conjecture, which means to conclude something or to summarize something. Lastly, contemplate, which means to look thoughtfully. There were not many bad usages of grammar. There was one repetitive bad usage of grammar, and this is something that I had highlighted last time as well. And this was someone used did not asked. So did is already in past tense, and it is a helping verb. Other helping verbs are can, has, have. So when you are using a helping verb which is in past tense already, the main verb should be in the present tense. So in this case, when you say didn't asked, it should be did not ask. Ask, the main verb, present tense. Okay. So that's almost the end of the report. Lastly, I would just like to take a minute and talk about how TM Avnish delivered his speech. He massively talked about quotes in movies from great leaders and everywhere, and it did not feel like it was copy pasted from somewhere. He really imbibed the character and went with the flow. It was very, very, very great, and his vocal variety was just amazing through the speech. So kudos to TM Avnish, and that's my report. Over to the
So for being like so elaborate, thing is that like laconic and biting the bullet is not it is not that so most of the people and everybody rather knows about it. So that is just laconic means also like taciturn means like little conservative on the talking and that thing. But thing is that people they are like so much engrossed. We must just give kudos also to the speakers now. So they are like so much attentive also, and maybe that's why they don't think about it. They are like so much focused. So that is also like one of the good thing. So nevertheless, they can just also use words, and that becomes a rallying point also. Plus, that's going to enhance their vocabulary, and that shows also the confidence when they come here and how much they are their presence that is there. So they can just do that also. So it all depends how much the things are. So next I'll just start with the evaluation. So I'll start with the evaluation for the evaluator Toastmaster Manish for Toastmaster Fahad. Toastmaster Manish, he has come on the stage. There has been a marked like improvement because now his tone that showed up like in his tone that was quite good, and he gave with the hand gestures and all. He just showed that confidence as well. Since he was more like in control of the things, and like recommendation part, I would definitely like recommend. So he was little bit like more engrossed in just reading that out. So when you just speak about like something, then obviously you have to lift your head also, and then just connect with what do you think about what we have just mentioned. You have to connect also with the audience. So that was a little bit of like recommendation, I would say. But it was overall, it was a good like evaluation. What he did, and more he just return on the stage, the better he will become. So he has not been like very irregular also. So that is the only thing. Otherwise, that was a nice evaluation which he gave. Then talking about like Toastmaster Vishal for Toastmaster Avnish, he had like lot of clarity also. There was lot of energy also when he came to Toastmaster Vishal when he delivered. So lot of confidence with and there was also like nice tone that was with great volume also. Then he pointed out, that was the best part which I really loved. Like in his speech, he just pointed out exactly where the things, because he narrated with the example also. This is what you said, and he felt like when you raise the voice or like this. So he just mentioned all those facts also regarding that Avnish part. That was the best part. So recommendation, I would say little bit like more movement that was required on the stage that he didn't show. Otherwise, it was really a very nice evaluation, and then he showed lot of confidence. So that was all actually with regard to the evaluation of the evaluation of Toastmaster I'll talk about the evaluation of Toastmaster Sadiq for Toastmaster Emily. So it was he came here, so that showed a lot of confidence also. He is growing in confidence with what I have observed in him. He had good, nice tone also. Then the hand movement also like showed up. That was really very nice about him. And that shows like just for the recommendation part, I would definitely like mention little, but like he'll have to just work on his filler words. So if he takes that, so his like evaluation and the speech, everything will become like very good. So little bit he has to be more like attentive with the filler words. So that he does like he does like with every sentence almost. So that is little bit just recommendation I would say. Overall it was marked improvement is what I have seen since I have been watching him for quite some time. Then Toastmaster Pushpa for the evaluation which she has done on the table topic speaker. So it was in a nice tone. She has just elaborated, and then her tone was also very good. Her movement on the stage was also like very good. Then hand gestures were also like great, and then she gave nice evaluation also for all the speakers. Only like recommendation part I would mention, like I have seen right throughout, little bit she has to be more just careful with the whatever recommendation that comes her way. Then she has to just be little bit like more attentive with that, because be that is the word I have been just watching her. She has been using that be word almost unnecessary. That really takes little bit of the energy of that. Little bit that affects her evaluation and speeches what she made. Otherwise, it was really very good, and that she gave practical example also connected with her daughter also. So that was a really high point of that. And then coming back to like tag team. So Toastmaster Ravi, I see like when he come on the stage, he there has been marked improvement also, and he appears to be very confident with nice tone, volume that has just gone up. So that shows the confidence he has grown with, and there is a lot of like improvement. So there is nothing like for recommendation. I would say only I'll suggest just take up the role and take some other roles also, not the timer every time, because he has almost like copyrighted that, and so he has to just to have like develop more like in personality. You must take up some other roles as well. So Gregorian, talking about the evaluation done by Toastmaster Mansi. So she was very confident, and then always whenever she comes, I just see a lot of like she speaks with lot of confidence, and she has covered each and everything here. So there is nothing I would say for the recommendation, except for little like stage movement that she must just put little bit more like efforts in that. Then coming back to Toastmaster Yashwan for his role as a listener. Yeah, he has just asked like very nice questions, and almost like questions he asked, so they were answered. And then he made like good eye control, also connected with the audience as well. This is what I observed. And recommendation part, I would say when he was just holding the copy, so with hands and all, you have to make gestures also, because then you connect like more in a better way with the audience, and you just you resonate to everything, whatever you say, that resonate also with the audience. So he has to show little bit like more energy, little bit that energy that was lacking. What I just found when he was just speaking. So there is like a tremendous like improvement also. What I have been just observing him doing. since he came here for the first time. Then like on report side for the day, just excuse me for a while. Just one. Meeting, it started then again, like little late. It is all right, that is not a problem. But thing is that like when some of the main like role players, when they take, then they are like major role taker. Then we wait also, we give like time also. So that becomes little bit like unnerving because that upsets the rhythm also of the meeting. So like any role player, then if he or she assumes a big role, that is a main role, so then it becomes little bit like not really something good because that upsets. We have to wait, then we have to just reschedule also. So that is all actually what that is all from my side with regard to the this thing recommendation of the role player. Then about the talking about the theme, that is like alone, not lonely. So that was a really very relevant, and everybody goes actually with that. So whenever like when you are just alone, so that is there. That is more to do with the feeling, and then there is also loneliness. Loneliness that becomes little bit more about the feeling. Because then when you are just lonely, that means little bit like among the crowd also you feel you are not there. So because alone and lonely there is a difference. Because when I just think about it, when I just put my inner thoughts like inside, then that time that loneliness is there, and loneliness you can still just being not. I'm sorry, but this thing little bit not. So meeting, that entire meeting was conducted like in a without being like any interjection from any side. Table topics all they were like very good. They are very relevant to the theme as well. So little bit with the wall clock actually that there has to be done like next time something, so that people they can just be can watch the time also. And there is also like mission, that flyer that is missing. And it was a good thing that guests they were called here, and they were welcomed also like nicely. They were given like opportunity also to come on the stage and then talk about the topic. And best thing is there like there has been a marked improvement also in the table topic, because everybody has qualified. It was not the feature and not been like seen earlier also. So that is a good thing because everybody qualified, and this is for the first time I observed since I have just joined Lucknow Toastmaster for last 1 year. So overall, it was a nice session, and that really went, and it was really heartwarming. And then people they have come. I hope they are just going to take all those like recommendation or whatever have been told. They will be just more little bit just implement also like next time. So this is all from my side. Then I call upon the master of the team to take the stage.
So now, whenever you sit alone, just don't feel sad about it. Don't feel upset about it. When the thoughts come, let them dive into the mind. Let them float. Just feel it. Feel that discomfort because it's natural. And I would like to share one small thing. Recently, I was reading a book which is Kundalini, which is basically about the union of Shiva and Shakti, and it's basically about like awaken your Kundalini. So, in that book, I got to know that the whole universe resides within you. You're searching for everything outside, every happiness, every feeling, comfort. But it just resides within you, and you just need to find that yourself. No one's gonna do that for you. even after achieving everything, even after meeting hundreds of people, thousands of people, making a lot of friends, partying every night, you may feel lonely. And that is because you are not feeling complete in your own self. Because you don't know yourself that deeply. So before going out and trying to make a lot of connections, I think it's important to pause, take a break, and try to understand yourself better, because that's what a real solo date is about. So with that, I would like to end today's meeting, and it was a great pleasure to be the Toastmaster of the day. And thank you everyone for being such an amazing and active audience. Now I would like to hand over the stage.
Thank you, Toastmaster Avantika, for a beautiful session and telling us what is alone and what is only. Now, I think all the links have been shared in the group. Please everyone, if anyone is not